Mic check. Okay, yes, we are online now today. So welcome back to the weekly review and also weekly analysis, the forward-looking analysis that I have for every weekend. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the analysis and also how we can actually prepare for the week to come. Yeah, so as usual, what I will do is to look at of course the forex calendar. So on the forex calendar on the screen itself, you can see that for Monday, um, there's quite a couple of this market that is closed. Mainly sorry, mainly the bank holidays like in the European zone and also for China. Okay, so for other markets like Australia, New Zealand, and then the US is still open. So yeah, liquidity might be affected a bit. I mean, big financial market like the UK is not open. So yeah, liquidity might be affected. Just take note of that. Then for Tuesday itself is business as usual. And then if you are trading on the Aussie dollar, then of course you will be you would actually need to take note of this interest rate decision from the Australian RBA, right? Okay, so that is that, and then subsequently for this week, I saw that there's this non-farm payroll which is on Friday, and then before that there's this if you can see over here, Thursday, which is Friday, midnight. Thursday midnight for Singapore, 2 a.m. Then that will have there will be a FOMC statement, the federal fund rate. So yeah, the market will definitely be looking at what the Fed has to say, and then yeah, whether are they going to increase the rate, reduce the rate, or make it neutral as in not increasing, unchanged. So from what I see, I do see that the rate should be still increased, but at a slower pace, and then subsequently it should plateau out eventually, and then maybe for the first, I mean for this few months to come, depending on the Fed, because the Fed might be thinking that yeah, the interest rate should be sufficient for the market to feel some inflationary impact, and also I mean not inflationary, I mean the tightening impact. Yeah, so yeah, they are trying to control the inflation. So let's see how things goes. Yeah, so that's on the macro level, which is not really within our control. So what is within our control is what we can see in the chart, which I will be showing later on, and what we can do in reaction to this action that is coming out from the market. Okay, so Friday, yeah, like I mentioned, there's this non-farm payroll which will also impact the market significantly. Okay, so going back, let me just toggle back to the right screen. Okay, yeah, so this is the one. Okay, so like per last week, or rather how the flow of this analysis will be like is, yeah, I will always go on to look at the US dollar. So the US dollar is right now still the king of currency, because it's a lot of countries still transact and hold a lot of this US dollars. So yeah, we will always look at the US dollar first, unless there's something changes, like let's say next few year. I don't know, maybe yuan, or let's say any other currency is of a major currency, then we would look at something else. But right now, as of now, what we know that is US dollar is still the main major currency, and it's a major determinant on how the other currency will be reacting or acting. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, so for USD, if you were to zoom out and then take a look, I think we did mention about this level over here, which is at about 100 somewhere around there. I mean, no need to be exact, but yeah, 100 to 101. It seems to have a pretty strong area of demand, and then it's still holding up quite well, unless otherwise it broke down. Then yeah, there will be a significant further push. Maybe the market is waiting for this interest rate that's coming out. Yeah, or rather like the Fed announcement, what the Fed is trying to tell the market before there's some movement in the market. So yeah, as of this last 2 weeks, or rather the whole month, the US dollar on the higher time frame, on the daily time frame, it seems like it's still undecided on where it wanted to go. Okay, it's not like for example last month, in the month of the March, they know that, or rather the market know that they want to push down the price of the USD. But yeah, for the month of April, nothing much. So if you were to zoom down to lower time frame, maybe you're looking at a inverse head and shoulder, which yeah, I actually did uh what you call that, I set a price alert, so that I know that when this break out, then of course something is coming out from the USD, that might be some indication of the direction, the more general direction for the USD. So but for now, nothing much. If you want to trade on that, maybe you are still trading on this consolidation or this range zone. Okay, so for the USD major wise, I would say that USD, I mean Euro USD is also, it's still trending up. So slightly the bias is still to go up. I mean, when it pull back, you go to the lower time frame, you go on long and stuff like that. Then for pound also the same, and pound indeed it was the strongest on this Friday itself. So yeah, there's a mixed bag of action for the US dollar majors on Friday itself. Some of them went up. You see, some was up, some was down, and stuff like that. So usually for Aussies and New Zealand, it should be moving in tandem. But then on Friday itself, you can see that yeah, Aussie's dollar actually went on negative for the day itself, and then New Zealand dollar actually on positive 0.5%. So yeah, a mixed bag. And anyway, from what I observe and what I see, I do think that Aussie dollars seems to be one of the more weaker pair. And then yeah, you can try to see if you can pair, let's say pound Aussies to have a trading idea, yeah, which I will be going through later on. So for the week to come, or for last week, if let's for last week, right, and I did a midweek review on stuff, and I did mention about this pound yen, euro yen, where is it? Yeah, so I mentioned about it having potential reversal, but of course, nothing is confirmed unless this level that that I have set alert on break, and yeah, it closed below. So nothing on that. So on the 4 hourly, I would say it's still bullish for euro yen. Pound yen is also the same, so it is still on the uptrend. Okay, so stuff like that. And pound yen is also similar. So yeah, this is on the daily. Daily is still up, and yeah, of course on Friday, remember I mentioned about this yen interest rate. So after the yen interest rate, it just went all the way up, and yeah, things like that. Okay, so but then of course the what you call that, US dollar yen. So US dollar yen is still on the upward trajectory, but of course it hasn't has any what you call that, um reason for you to short. If let's say you're on the daily, even on the, I mean, for 4 hourly, yeah, even right before that interest rate news that's coming out Friday, right, there isn't thing for you to exactly go on short for this pair. Because yeah, if you are shorting right at the last support term is last last support area, I mean, okay, last resistance and turn support area, and then also it is still having a healthy uptrend. Okay, so that is on the yen. And then I also did mention about, yeah, Aussies New Zealand. So Aussies New Zealand I also mention a bit later on, or I mean I can also lump it up in this review itself. So yeah, basically for the start before the start of the week, last week, right, I mentioned about this coming to this fourth wave. Yeah, fourth wave to push up one, two, three, and then you have this the fourth one. So if it's going to go up higher, it might be the fifth. And then we also do notice that, yeah, if I were to go on to the daily time frame, you can see that over here you have a downtrend line that is tested one, it can be tested the second time. So right now it has already validated that this trend line is intact, or rather is valid, because for trend line you at least need to have two touch point, right? So on the daily itself, it seems like it is still trying to go down anyway. Yeah, so right now we do see about four five, sorry, yeah, five to six down candle. So there might be some corrective bounce from here, of course, if you take a look and on your right hand side, oh sorry, left hand side, then you can see that over here you do have a pretty decent demand zone. So there might be rebound, or yeah, pull back over here before it go down further, or it can also come back all the way in terms of a reversal. So yeah, just take note of this level, and then go down to your lower time frame. Like I mean, depending on what time frame you are trading, can be H4, can be H1, yeah, or even lower. So yeah, but for this type of crosses, usually I don't go anything below M15. Yeah, because the spread is big, and then basically the meat is not that much for you to milk from there if you want to, and your stop loss tend to be tighter for lower time frame. So yeah, spread is high, and especially for the, if you're holding overnight, then yeah, especially for Aussie New Zealand, the spread can be quite wide, yeah, when you roll over your position. So yeah, it might happen that even before you hit your stop, I mean, even before you hit your target, you already get stop out by your stop loss. Okay, so yeah, Wednesday I was saying about this pair not looking good for any more long buys. Okay, so after which it just ding dong, and then buy your buys should be changing to a short, because it has already broke down from the previous um, higher low. Okay, so that's that. So after consolidating, it came down, which is quite usual of the market, because that's how the wave form in general. Okay, so that's on Aussies New Zealand. Anything else? Yeah, I think for that, yeah, these are all the most of the, or rather most of the thing I've covered this week so far. Okay, so let's go back to the other stuff. So I mentioned about the US dollar and my view on the US dollar. Basically, it's yeah, a sideways move, and there might be reversal. So maybe depending on this week or so. Then the next one, like I mentioned about the, yeah, pound Aussies, or How this? Yeah, okay. It is nothing much that we can go on long now. I mean, I don't think you want to go on long after it has went up so much. So maybe you want to look for pullback, but also take note that it has been going up for some time. Then rather maybe what we can see, we can look at counter trend for Euro New Zealand. So Euro New Zealand, I do see there is a potential, but nothing is confirmed yet. But it seems like it has already formed a um, lower low as compared to the previous one, and this might lead to something like a pullback and then it coming down, or even for Monday, Tuesday, maybe it might go further down. That actually tells you, give you more confirmation that it is coming to a turn on the 4 hourly, and also on the daily itself. You can look at the candlestick. So such a candlestick, it might signify that the uptrend is exhausting and it might be coming to a end. Then yeah, this is something that you can look out for on the 1 hourly. Look for pullback and then shorting on it, for example. Okay, so that is on the Euro New Zealand. And let me see any other. Okay, Canadian. Yeah, Canadian Swiss franc. I also took a look at it. So for Canadian Swiss franc, something that I didn't really go through before. So yeah, it is. Yeah, you can close your not close your eyes, but close one eye, and then you can see that obviously this on a downtrend. But then what is happening over here is that um, after after this, right? Okay, so in fact, actually, I did have a long on this. It is a counter trend trade, but I do see some reversal happening over here. So what I did was I actually did have a long here. So it might still go up a little bit more, because I do see there's a, yeah, later you can take a look at the yeah, there's a breakout here, and then there's a retest here. So these are the places that you can trade on. So yeah, for me, I did I mean, not pullback, but this breakout, enter, and then also over here. And yeah, things get pretty well, and then yeah, I just get out accordingly on the trade. And for now, what I would say that you might need to take note of the area here, here, and also here. Yeah, somewhere here. So the price might pull back, and then if it's sufficiently for you, if it's a decent pullback, then yeah, you can take a look to long. And but if it were come up to somewhere here, maybe it wouldn't be that advisable for you to go on looking for a long. Yeah, just to mark out the area. So yeah, this is, you can call it a dead cat bounce, or just a reversal trade. So yeah, no doubt this is a downtrend, but you can also look out for trading opportunity in terms of counter trending, depending on really your risk appetite, also your style of trading. Okay, so that is so much for today, and then yeah, see you all for the next week, and hope if you all like, and or rather that you find something interesting and you have learned something, then yeah, you can actually share with your friend, and do like and share. Okay, thank you, bye bye.